BI and analytics are incredibly important for service management teams, particularly in the context of service improvement. Simply because if we don't know how we're performing, how can we actually get better? It's that simple. But I do think for most service management teams, we tend to measure the wrong things.
When looking at continual service improvement, it's really important to get the right data. And sometimes with analytics and business intelligence data, it's really easy to get loads and loads of data, but difficult to work out what's important and what's not.
It's vital, but what's more important is that you collect the right information and you're producing the right reports. Don't just report on what you can because you can. Report on what you need to make things better.
Business value is measured in the eye of the beholder. So one of the fundamental reasons that we are focusing on BI analytics is to give immediate measure of what we are doing right, what we are doing wrong, and make the step changes, the quick agile movements. And that is phenomenally important because everybody's going faster, deliver reliable, consistent value. You cannot do it without automation. So for me, the data, business, and predictive analytics is a huge way forward to measure the pulse of your service desk and customer satisfaction.
Analytics is only as good as the data that you're analysing.
So I think a lot of the time what we need to focus on is going back to our customers, understanding the metrics that they want to see, and then delivering against those metrics and delivering against the improvements we've made since the last time we actually gave those metrics out.
Without analytics, you've got nothing, because data is useless. So the only chance you've got of making use of data is to do some work on it effectively, to analyse it. Trends are so much more important than numbers.
But start with good data. Then why do you need analytics? You need analytics to know how you're doing, to know what your trends are, to identify anomalies, whether they're security anomalies, performance anomalies, or people anomalies. If you think of ITSM as people, process, technology, all three of them need analytics to understand how they're doing.
Well, if I'm 72.5 kilos today, that's not impressive. If I tell you that I was 82.5 kilos in January, then the trend is obviously in the right direction. You can decide. And if I tell you that I was 70 kilos 2 weeks ago, then something's gone wrong with it. That concept of analysing the data gives you something meaningful, much more so than numbers. Numbers are worthless. So analytics is everything, I think, as far as getting better is concerned, because you don't know what constitutes better if you haven't done some analysis.